Guys, we're back at it again, and last week we had the yellow MR2, but we're back to a red MR2. So this is not my MR2. If you watch along, you know we send my red car to the paint shop. So hang with me. I'm going to show you some updates right now. The car's not done yet, but they've started to work. Really no rush to get it back. Just want them to do a good job. But real quickly, let me just show you what the car looks like. They did sand it down, so here goes. I'll show you that, and we'll come right back. All right, so that was a quick update. What I'm doing today is I had the OEM bumper, the one that you guys would have seen up in the roof of my garage. But this red MR2 that you're looking at right here, this is one with a 2GR engine, and this thing is going TRD wide body. So the front bumper, the fenders, bunch of parts on the body itself. You know, if you know about a TRD, it replaces a lot of those things. So this car will get a TRD wide body. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be interested to see what it looks like. I am interested to see. So full wide body, wheels, the whole shebang is going to happen. So this bumper is a lot better shape than the one I had. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take this bumper off. We're going to repaint this in the color that I'm painting my car, which is a different red. So today, really, all we're doing is removing this bumper, and I figured I'd bring you guys along for the ride. How often do you have to take off your bumper? Probably not that often, but hey, we do a lot of tutorials on MR2s here, and I think this is just another part of the collection. So if you follow the channel and anything and everything MR2, hopefully we can get it covered here, and this is your one-stop shop. So first off, we're going to start off by popping the headlights up. There is this radiator cover that sits on top right here. A few clips, and then you kind of twist it, take that off, and we got to pull this cover here for the lights because there are two bolts below here that we got to get to, and you really can't get to it with this cover on. So I'm going to take this cover off. We got to pull the side marker out. You got to pull this indicator light out, get this piece off, and we're going to work our way across some bolts. So in the meantime, I'm not going to make this crazy detail because, again, it's really just pulling stuff off. But like for this light, use your little plastic tool, and you want to get in here and just kind of pop this piece out. I'll show you guys quickly on a video. 2 screws on this side, 2 on the opposite side, and then we're going to slide this thing out. Well, let's just start working, show you guys, and I'll probably talk a little bit more about what I'm doing. All right, so a little precaution. When we take this bumper off, sometimes you could scratch up your fenders. So what I'm going to do is, although this car will eventually get painted and these fenders are going away, we want the car to look good. So I'm going to tape up the fender here, so I don't run the risk of scratching anything on the paint when I remove the bumper. And, I'm hoping to keep these parts as well, because you never know, I might get another MR2 and I need parts. And the better condition they are, easier everybody's life is. So just a little overkill, but tape up as much as you can, just to protect your paint. And now, let's get this thing up. All right, so we got the front indicator light out. So to get the side marker out, there's a screw right here. There's a nut behind here, so you kind of have to get under your fender liner. So at some point, I'm gonna jack this car up. I'll probably take the wheel off or turn the wheels so I can access. But I'm probably gonna take the fender liners out as well. But 1 screw here, there's a nut back here, and 2 nuts on the back side here. Pull those, and then this thing will pop right out. So let me go ahead and take the screw out for now. And we're gonna go ahead and take these off as well. All right, guys, so to get this off, once you pull the screws on, the 2 screws here, 2 screws on this side, the trick is don't try to pull this thing forward. Just literally just pull it, rotate it like this, and then it just slides right up like that. If you try to pull it forward, it's probably gonna give you a hard time. So again, just rotate, comes right up as you just saw, okay? So now we've got that out. So if I bring you around here, and we look inside here, you'll see there, these are these 2 nuts I was talking about, 1, 2, and as you can see, now you can use your wrench and easily access them with this plastic piece out to the way. And we're just gonna go along the entire front area of the bumper here. There's 2 here, 4, there's a nut in the middle. So basically, there are 8 nuts and, 8 bolts and 1 nut in the middle. So that's what we're gonna do to pull the top section here. After that, we'll move on to the bottom, get the fender liners, and just keep moving along. But this part is easy so far. Now these bolts, you know, normally, you know, on a rusted car like my red car, they're probably all gonna break. So just be very careful with them. This car, the chassis is so clean, these things are turning like butter. So I don't anticipate much issue getting this bumper off, but you never know. But it does help when you have a MR2 that's 30 years old with no rust, like this one does. Look at that, look how nice, buttery smooth these things are turning. This car is so clean. It is so refreshing to work on a car with no rust. You know, I guess putting on the wide body should be a piece of cake too, because you pull a lot of parts and nothing breaks. But very nice car, guys. I'm gonna let me just give you guys an example. So this is under the bumper. Look at this nut that is coming off of this car. I mean, that is factory, not a dime of rust or corrosion. Incredible. Love it. So I found a little trick. If you slide your arm through this indicator, you can actually get to the nut here in the back. I mean, if my arm was a little bit smaller, it'd be way comfortable, but you know, I think I'm still gonna have to get to the under the fender liner anyways, but quick way to get this off. As you can see over on this side, boom, there you go. And get a wrench out over here. There you go. So guys, when was the last time you saw a fog lamp bracket with metal like this and screws that you literally just throw it in without any serious corrosion? Anyways, I'm under the bottom of the bumper, this section, I don't know how you explain, but right below the silent markers. And if you look under here, right where the fog light would typically be, there are 2 clips, one here, and then there's a metal bar that goes across the entire middle section of the bumper. That is also supposed to have some clips in place. Now on this one, I'm only seeing, actually I'm not even seeing any screws. They just seem to be sitting here. There are no clips, so the clips are missing on this one. But typically you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4 clips that are basically connecting this bumper up to the inner structure support. In my case, they're missing, so all I gotta do is pull this one, and then the other 2 on this side. So there are 4 under here in my case, but you guys would have had a few additional ones on this bar right here. So we're gonna go ahead, pull these out, and then after that, we're going underneath. We're gonna remove this plastic, which is the lower tray. We're gonna see what's underneath here, get the car up, go inside the fender liners, take the side markers out. And honestly, I think this bumper should be pretty free to just pull forward, but I'll keep you guys updated as we go, because on this channel we work together, we figure it out. So next time we do it, we have something to watch. So let's get these clips out and keep moving. Alright guys, so next I gotta get the two bolts which are basically behind here, right up here on the fender and where the bumper connects. And the best way or the easiest way to get it is just take the fender liner out. So there are a bunch of screws, you just pull all of these screws and you just simply slide this fender liner out. And then that gives us clear access to go in here, pull those bolts, and I believe that's the last set of bolts that we have. But get your fender liners out. It's really not a difficult thing to do. Just pay attention to where all the bolts are and you will get it out. All right, so now that we're in the fender liner, if you see these bronze zinc plate finish, I should say, nuts, one here and one up top, those are the two we're gonna pull. And again, look at the condition of these things. So once we pull that, it's basically gonna detach the fender right here from the bumper so we can pull this thing forward. So I just gotta pull these two, do it on the opposite side, and this thing is free. Alright guys, it's about that time when we take this bumper off. So just to recap, we pulled the cover off of the pop-ups here, pulled all the bolts on the top, we pulled the indicator lights and the side markers, pulled those out, got the fender liner out. There are two nuts behind these sections you got to pull, and then there are some clips under here, you got to pop those out, remove the under tray, and then everything is pretty much loose at this point. So we should be able to just pull it forward. So this is the first time I'm doing it. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. So here it goes. Let me just grab it like this. And there you go. It is off. So this will be the new bumper that goes on my red car. And this car is going to go TRD wide body. In the meantime, I'm going to put the old bumper, the border kit body kit bumper on this thing until the body shop is ready to get this TRD wide body done. But with that said, guys, here it is. Got me a bumper. Weird shot, right? But anyways, hope you guys like this video. Again, little details. If you don't know, you don't know, and understanding where all the fasteners are and the secure points really helps when you're trying to get these things done. So have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the next one.